Hello, welcome to Living Simply and Fun. I shall be doing a solo review. Rita will probably be moving in and out of the background. I will be reviewing the 10 Anos from Esteban Carrera. And Rita wanted to steal this from me.
And I'm doing a review today of the Moppy 700.
Now, the Esteban Carreras are blended by Craig Cunningham. Now, you may wonder, well, then, why does it have the name Esteban Carrera? Well, from what I can gather, Esteban Carrera was a revolutionary in Cuba who helped move refugees out of Cuba and into other areas, and also smuggled seeds and things out for cigars, tobacco. In fact, without him, a lot of our Cuban immigrants that left Cuba to go and blend cigars elsewhere would not have gotten to those places, and so we might not have things like the Tarano family or the Oliva family. They may have still been stuck there. So, however, I could find nothing about Esteban Carreras himself as a freedom fighter. It's just a story that I read in one of the magazines like Cigar Aficionado, where they were doing like an interview with Craig Cunningham. Now, these are a Nicaraguan Puros. This is a 10-year aged Nicaraguan Maduro wrapper with Nicaraguan binder and long filler. It was 91 rated. So that's kind of nice. I really enjoy this little wrapper here. I'd like to try the Chupacabra, but
just be careful.
I know, I feel him behind there. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. Now, in the way of feeling, it's somewhat squishy. It feels a little like a sponge. It's spongier than I'd like for a cigar. So, it's not too terribly dry. Don't hear any cracking in it. As you can see, with the wrapper, there's a slight seam right there, stem. There's another stem there, but this is all fairly uniform and nice, kind of a reddish color tone. The seams are pretty, well, seamless. You just have the veins that kind of come in there. It's sort of box pressed there. Into a scent test. It's kind of got a earthy ammonia type smell, so this would probably be along, if you're trying to get a box of like all the same sort of scents to it to bring out that scent flavor more when you open your humidor, this would go along with anything that fits like that. Slight cocoa flavor on the dry puff, a little sweetness. I find that in almost every cigar, though, to be honest. And I probably shouldn't do this with my glasses on. Almost no smell off the foot. And I'm going to go ahead and fire this up. Really excited to try this. And I want to thank Johnny Stix for this, too. It's definitely something I really, really, really wanted to try, so thank you very much. I am kind of shocked about how spongy feeling this is. I haven't had a cigar that's like this for quite a while. It kind of almost feels cheap in a way, but doesn't mean anything, to be honest. Kind of a mocha flavor, a little coffee espresso in the very beginning. Not a lot of spice, fairly mild to this point. Quite tasty. The cap is a little wrinkled, but it does look like it's a triple cap. It's not exactly perfect, but heck, Sometimes, as one of the chefs I used to work with said, messier sometimes is better. The reason that that's better sometimes is, yes, thank you, is that when you look at it and it's a mess and you try to hold it or you need to cut it, that it makes, I don't know, sometimes visually, I always thought visually appealing was better, but he liked messy. And so I guess it's to each their own. His rule was, though, that if it's oozing all sorts of stuff, it looks bigger, it looks juicier, it looks fuller. You feel like you got your money's worth. You have to fight with the beast a little bit and it makes a mess out of you. You remember that. But if it's all nice and clean and you can't tell what's there and you look at it and you pull it up and you only have like 10 mushrooms and 5 little pieces of onion on it, as opposed to having like 30 mushrooms and 30 pieces of onion just spread out all over the place on your hamburger, that, you know, the messier one will look better because it's got more stuff with it. I don't know if that equates at all to cigars, though. But some of the best cigars I've had have been kind of ugly sticks. Sorry for the odd angle on the camera, but I want to make sure I was in it. I'm trying to sit forward on this chair because I got Moppy right behind me taking up the whole chair.
You want me to move him?
No, his bones hurt. He needs comfort.
Yeah, but I put him up on the chair.
Yes,
so
I
can
know.
move him.
Leave him there. It brings him comfort.
Just admit it. You spoiled that dog rotten.
Should I? There's also some nutty notes in this that I'm picking up. Nothing that really comes to the front is what type of nut. It doesn't really matter. It's mostly got an espresso-ish coffee flavor. Kind of a dark roast.
Sorry about Blizzard.
And this, I think, is going to be a decent long smoke, too, even though it's spongy. So, I'll get back to you in the halfway point of this, and I'll let you know how this progresses. At this point, it's very nice. See you shortly. Hello, and welcome back to the halfway point of this Esteban Carreras 10 Anos. Getting a lot of kind of coffee mocha flavors coming through here. At the halfway point, it's burn on a razor, nice sharp smoking cigar. Ash is a little soft, but that's okay. As I said, it's kind of a squishy cigar, but it's been lasting quite a long time. It's burning slow. I like that. Good smoke output. Some nutty notes still in here. And maybe a hint of leather as well. Overall, so far, a very nice smoke, and I'll let you know how this has progressed into the final third. Hello, and welcome back to the final third of this Esteban Carreras 10 Anaho, or 10 Ano. Kind of a lot of sort of leafy spearmint flavor, or minty flavor, fresh grass, a little numbing on the lips like clove. Rather strong cigar. It's actually getting a little hard to smoke down here in the final third, just because of how strong it is getting. Kind of a lot of that minty spice. Very fresh. This could probably stand with some good aging. But I don't have that ability to age it, seeing that I only got one. But I wouldn't recommend these straight fresh. A little too strong in that really fresh grassy notes. I just really think that this would do with some good aging. It might mellow out a bit. I would say go ahead and give it a try. I don't know the price of these. I think they're about $9 a stick. Well, and this has been very typical from the very beginning that ash line, it burns just a little under the wrapper, but it has not tunneled or anything like that. Just very, very flat ash on it. And I don't know, the first 2/3 were far better than the final third here. But it's a decent cigar. If these were cheaper, I'd probably buy a bunch of them. As I said, I think they're about $8 or $9 a piece offhand. If they were $1 or so a piece, I'd probably buy quite a few of these and dry box them. Or not dry box them, but just let them age for a good 6 months, maybe more. It's a cigar also that wants a lot of puffing. Because of that flat line, it's a tunnel risk like every other puff. So it kind of wants a lot of attention. If you like to rest your cigars, you're not going to be able to rest this too much. Just saying on that. But it is an interesting and peculiar cigar in the flavor profile, particularly in the final third. As I said, it's not something I'm too keen on in the flavor department. It's very drying, makes me want to drink something. And I try not to drink anything during reviews because that way I get a better idea of the overall flavors. If I had something to drink with this, it might actually make it a lot easier to get through this. Well, anyways, I don't really have anything further to say on this, other than it's a really powerful cigar. It's gotten real full body in the last third year, almost, it's gotten really full body. Lots of flavor, but very strong, kind of nearly obnoxious flavors, though. So, I give caution on whether to try this or not. I say give it a try, but I'll say give almost any cigar a try because you don't know if you like it till you've tried it. Even with a reviewer reviewing it, it doesn't necessarily mean you won't like it. I just find it a little too strong for my liking in these grassy minty notes that are coming through, which I've found that I don't really like in cigars. If it's very, very mild, I do like it, but usually when they do happen, they come out a little too strong. So, anyways, with that said, please add and subscribe. Leave questions, comments, feedback, suggestions. If you smoke this and you agree or disagree with me, then, love to hear from you. Just keep it nice is all we ask, and enjoy every puff.